everyone. Welcome to Community Technical Assistance Career Exploration. Today we will be discussing a career. When I grow up, I want to be, Some of you may still be wondering what you want to be when you grow up, but that's okay. We're here to help. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the red button below in order to stay up to date with our new content.
Let's review the answer to the post-discussion questions. Question number 1. What does a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, do? The answer is D, all of the above. CFOs manage all the finances of a company. They advise others on the strategies related to finance. Remember, they are the ones who determine if a project may happen or not, depending on if the company has the money to support the project and if the project will produce enough profit for the company. And CFOs lead and manage the organization's finance or accounting team. Remember, CFOs are executives, so they are in a very high level position. Question number 2. In order to become a CFO, you must earn the answer is B, bachelor's in accounting, finance, or economics. Remember, having a MBA makes you even more likely to be able to get the job. However, it is not required. Question number 3. Where do CFOs work? The answer is B, in an office.
Meet Miss Monroe. Miss Monroe, can you start by first introducing yourself?
My name is Linda Donnell Monroe. I am from Ormond Beach, Florida. I originally was born in Cortland, Virginia, attended Virginia State College in Petersburg, where I met and married my husband, Ted Monroe, and moved to New York. There, I started my career in accounting. And my first, I guess you say, real job was for the city of East Orange in the Model Cities division of I want to say the planning department, but I think Model Cities was a standalone division within the city.
And Miss Monroe, I know before retiring you were the Chief Financial Officer for the city of East Orange in New Jersey. Can you describe to us what a Chief Financial Officer is and what a typical day of work would be like for you?
The Chief Financial Officer is responsible for maintaining the fiscal transaction, all of the fiscal transaction for the city, recording all the receipts that come in, and also recording all of the disbursements that are made. The budget for the city of East Orange was approximately $130 million, which covered quite a few departments: police, fire, water, health, planning, property maintenance, and etc. And from the Chief Financial Officer was responsible for monitoring those budgets and also recording all the receipts that came in from the various departments.
And how did you become the Chief Financial Officer for the city of East Orange?
I worked from accounting position to the Chief Financial Officer position. I went through several titles, accounting titles, and later I applied for the Chief Financial Officer, which is a certified position within the state. You have to take an exam through the state in order to become a Chief Financial Officer. And I was appointed by the mayor to that position.
Well, it was great to meet you, Miss Monroe. Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you.
The changing role of the CFO. Popular culture paints a very vivid picture of those who work in finance. When you picture your stereotypical finance person, you might think of some of these things. Adverse to spending, maybe even to the point of penny pinching. Not particularly a team player. Doesn't possess a wider skill set, is just really good at maths. Needs a business case for everything. But is this the case? Perhaps there was once some truth in this hyperbolic vision of a CFO, but today's business world demands much more from our finance department. The role of the CFO is therefore one that is changing. Being a CFO is less about simply focusing on the business's costs, but on being a financial leader. Instead, we should look at a CFO as a key business partner, someone who understands the business, can influence others within it, and successfully integrates finance into all aspects of the business intelligence. The more we know and understand about our business, and the more we can influence it, the more financial gain there is to be had. In this way, a CFO could almost fulfill the role of a business coach, working closely with the CEO to make decisions that will impact the business, make financial sense, and help the business grow. In essence, they should be a key part of the senior team, not seen as an accounting and finance geek or financial gatekeeper stuck in a separate office. Would you hire a CFO?
I hope everyone enjoyed meeting Miss Monroe, who was the CFO of the City of East Orange in New Jersey. I just wanted to reiterate, she was the first Black female CFO in the 1980s of the City of East Orange. She is paving the way for other minorities to become CFOs. Now let's go over a little bit more about what a CFO does. They are senior executives responsible for managing all of the money of a company. They also must make sure the financial reports are accurately prepared. They also advise other executives on matters related to the company's finances. Now let's review the work environment of a CFO. They work in comfortable, temperature-controlled offices, spend a lot of time at the computer, and meet with others in the conference rooms, especially the accounting and financial teams that they supervise. The salary range of a CFO can be between $210,000 to $580,000. Who wants to be a CFO? I know there are a few aspiring CFOs out there, and we will go over how to make this dream a reality. First, you must graduate from elementary school, followed by middle school, followed by high school. Then go on to college for 4 years, where you will obtain a bachelor's degree in accounting, finance, or economics. Then go on to graduate school for 2 years, where you can attain an MBA, which is a Master's of Business Administration, and then have at least 10 years of experience in accounting or financial advising before being selected or voted to become a CFO. This is a very high senior level position, hence why CFOs get to decide if a project happens or not. They determine exactly if they should be investing in a project based on how much the project will earn and how much the project will cost. Now let's review the education of Miss Monroe. She went to the Virginia State University, where she earned a degree in business and management, and then she was in accounting for 15 years for the City of East Orange, and then she was selected by the mayor of East Orange to become the CFO for the City of East Orange, where she served in this role for 20 years. Let's review the answer to the post-discussion questions. Question number 1. What does a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, do? The answer is D, all of the above. CFOs manage all the finances of a company. They advise others on the strategies related to finance. Remember, they are the ones who determine if a project may happen or not, depending on if the company has the money to support the project and if the project will produce enough profit for the company. And CFOs lead and manage the organization's finance or accounting team. Remember, CFOs are executives, so they are in a very high level position. Question number 2. In order to become a CFO, you must earn the answer is B, bachelor's in accounting, finance, or economics. Remember, having a MBA makes you even more likely to be able to get the job. However, it is not required. Question number 3. Where do CFOs work? The answer is B, in an office. Let's review the post-discussion questions. What does a CFO do? They manage all the finances of a company. They advise others on strategies related to finance. And they lead and manage the organization's finance and accounting teams. Remember, CFOs are the executives, and that's why they manage and supervise other teams. That's why the answer for this question is D, all of the above. Question 2. In order to become a CFO, you must earn a, answer is B, bachelor's in accounting, finance, or economics. Remember that having a master's of business administration is not required. However, earning this will make you more likely to become a CFO in your future. Question number 3. How many years of experience in finance are CFOs required to have before being selected for this position? The answer is B. CFOs must have at least 10 years of experience in finance, whether that's as an accounting or a financial advisor. It doesn't matter, but they must have at least 10 years of experience.
Thank you, CTA, for allowing me to present or tell you about my 35 years life experience with the City of East Orange in accounting. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone for watching CTA's Career Exploration on CFOs, Chief Financial Advisors. Please register for CTA's Global Scholars Program at the link provided on the slide. And send us an email to info@cta-us.com and tell us how our career exploration has impacted you. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to stay up to date on all our career explorations.